things happen even when smart people do everything right. And I'm not saying smart people did everything right, but even when smart people do everything right, things
Shit
fuck
goes
up.
wrong, right? Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah.
And when I had friends just scream at me and rip me a new asshole because I just said, "Oh man, I'm so fucking glad I'm not them." Oh, you got sympathy for those assholes?
Can't believe it, yeah. Sticking up for big oil, man.
It's not really sympathy. It's just, I'm really happy to be a juggler and a magician and not a guy in the Gulf of Mexico running a saw 2 miles down and trying to plug a fucking gusher that I can't see, using essentially, dental floss and a tampon. I'm really glad I'm not the guy doing that and calling home and going, "No, honey, I really am working on the oil that's destroying the world. I'm not banging the secretary." I mean, it's just like, and now Facebook, oh fuck, they're going to boycott us. The stations are closed. They're going to have armed guards around them. People are going to riot about BP. They don't give a fuck about your Facebook profile.
We're losing friends. We're losing Facebook friends.
Exxon unfriended us. It's almost like BP is not winning. It's not like they're capitalizing on this. This is probably a company-ending disaster.
Part of their plan. Our plan, if we can destroy the entire Gulf Coast of the United States, we'll be fabulously wealthy.
They're not getting away with it?
And of course, the thing no one's talking about, and I hesitate to say this.
The Jews! Oh, sorry.
And we talked about this in an earlier episode of Bullshit, is the Arctic drilling that we stopped.
Yeah.
We know how to do Arctic drilling, and we could have done it pretty easily. And yes, there's been a mistake up there now, and things going badly there too. That's not covered very much. But when the environmentalists said, stay away from the few caribou on the frozen tundra, you shouldn't drill up there, they then help move it to places that are really, really hard to drill. They've taken away the low-hanging fruit of oil. So part of it is all of our faults. I mean, we are saying don't drill in the Arctic. And also, by the way, we want our oil cheap and we want it fast and we want to use it constantly for everything. And by the way, guys, don't ever fuck up.
I eat more Gulf shrimp than I do caribou. So, I'd rather have the caribou coated in oil than your shrimp. My shrimp. Yeah.
I believe it's easier. I mean, if you tell me, if you say the people in this room, you've got to dig a big hole. You have two choices. You can do it in the frozen tundra, and you go, "Oh fuck, we can't do that." Or you can do it 2 miles down the Gulf of Mexico. Where's that tundra?
Get me a coat. All right, get me a parka.
We're gonna get. I think we need hats.
Yeah,
and we're gonna need let's get a pick. And if you got an electric drill in your garage, better bring
Light
that.
A fire in a 55-gallon drum next to us. I'm fine.
Yeah, if you fuck up in Alaska, just put a little ice over the hole. All right, fuck it.
Breathe it over.
Done.
We were never here.
Just chase that caribou.
That's a good point.
We'll drill over there.
Yeah.
I'm just saying it's harder. We're making them do. And also the people that are saying, why doesn't Obama get more involved? What the fuck is he going to do? What does he know about? I mean, okay, he's the smartest, best president we've ever had in the history of the world. I'll give you that. That doesn't mean he knows everything.
Wow.
He's not Iron Man.
Anthony, comment on that one?
I just did not give you that, and I was just like, I didn't say that.
But I mean, what I'm saying is, no matter who he is,
it doesn't matter who it is.
Why would it be his job to fix it at this point?
Well, they don't let him go anywhere.
I also love the fact that people are saying, we should let people give suggestions. No, you don't have a good idea. I guarantee you don't have a good idea.
It kind of makes it fun for everyone, though.
It's like it's fun for everyone. Contest.
Yeah.
Everything's a contest.
Over the phone lines. And the winner gets to go to the Gulf of Mexico and try out their plan.
because everything's got to be like American Idol or anything. We all get a chance. Okay, we're going to vote on this guy's invention to fix it. Sorry, you're going home today.
Sorry. There's also another false thing that happens, which is the news reports this as they're trying one thing after another. They're not trying one thing. They're trying everything at once, and they're screaming and they're crying.
Another failure in the Gulf.
Right, but it's
Like,
just they just keep trying shit,
they're
and it's
gonna try
horrible
stuff.
and terrible. And of course, they should have had everything covered. They absolutely should have known how to get into every problem, get out of
Right.
every problem they get into, and you should do that too.
Yeah,
That's
well,
my suggestion for your personal life.
Absolutely,
Before you
yes.
go in, know how to get out. And when you're following that, give me a call and tell me how it's going.
That actually is a good suggestion. I sometimes don't adhere to those rules.
Sometimes, and of course,
Yeah.
this is more important. You're not an individual. They should have everything covered. They're trying to cut corners. But part of it was my fault. I bought gas at a cheaper place.
That's
If
what
I
you
bought
wanted.
gas at the most expensive place, I might have been telling them, be more careful and don't save me money. But I didn't send them that message. And we also told them not to do it when they knew how to.
Yeah. Do it somewhere really hard, and if there's a problem, it's going to be almost impossible to fix it. Thank you. Thanks for that.
And that's where we're at. We got to get
Then we'll unfriend you, motherfucker.
Yes,
Right.
and then
On
we'll
Facebook.
unfriend.
the Facebook angle's great.
Dropping like crazy.
We really got to get them out of here. Not our choice. They're saying you
Yeah,
got things
you're
to
on
do.
a little tour there. You're doing your little publicity tour.
More serious
Nice.
stuff. Do you like being on Sirius full time?
Yeah, it's
I
all
love
right.
it, man. It's fucking uncensored. It's fuck
Yeah, we
regular
like,
radio.
oh yeah, we like
stinks.
we like the satellite. Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
Regular radio fucking stinks. Don't do the Asian jokes.
It got
Fuck
rough.
that.
It
It's
got rough.
terrible. It's fucking terrible.
The Asian joke? You were having a Sarah Silverman problem?
No, but in a way, yeah, any Asian reference, if you did a voice like, hello, they dumped out of it because the special interest groups, I mean, that's where it got to. Any ethnicity, it became where they were just sucking
Ted,
cock of any
Hold on,
special
I'm
interest
telling
group.
you, that hero was really good.
That
People
was
tell me I'm very
authentic.
organic. They wouldn't dump me because they actually thought it was an Asian person.
But the problem was, if you were going to imitate, you would go down to Chinatown and you have an interaction with the gentleman down there, and it was funny or something, and you came in the next day to describe that interaction. You're not making an Asian joke, some stereotypical thing, but you want to kind of imitate the guy's voice. You can't even do that.
You would get fired over that.
Like, so you got to say, so then the Asian guy said, I have these dried ducks hanging up here in my window. It's like, it just doesn't, there's a thing of doing an imitation of somebody that isn't this stereotypical,
But just to hammer the
offensive
point
mess.
home, our old station that you worked for as well, they fired a guy for doing exactly that, and he's married or his girlfriend is an Asian broad.
Yeah. He's married to
Asian
her.
broad.
but I mean,
He couldn't do the Asian thing.
Yeah.
So
But he has some
Asian
kind of
broad.
sensitivity toward the whole thing, and he felt like it was fine, and the company actually fired him over
But
it.
once again,
Fired him.
it's showing disrespect because the way it really is special interest groups. It's not Asians.
Right. No, you're right.
You pick any Asian person of Asian descent who's listening to your show right now.
Wouldn't give a shit.
They don't give a shit at all, and they get it. It's like they understand who you're talking to. If you were sitting around with them, they would do the voice for you.
All right, so that makes perfect sense. Why can't the big guys understand that? The guys
don't
that
know.
run these companies.
It's also
You
when
made a great point there.
You put stuff like,
Why
these
do you-
people are one guy in a garage
Yep.
who
With a
call
letterhead.
themselves a league.
Yeah.
Right.
And
A
they
league.
get,
A
they
league.
get,
It looks
they
like
get
he's had experience with this.
Bill Donahue, yeah.
100,
a little bit, right?
150 letters.
That's
and
what
you try to tell them, can't you guys do math?
Just write it out. They'll go away. They don't have this. They don't have the power to do anything. We're going to boycott. We're going to do this. Well, we got to fire these guys. No, you don't.
Yeah, well,
You leave
yeah.
it alone.
We've been telling the bosses for years. Tell the special interest groups to go screw.
Also, how
Just
many
fucking
of the
don't give them
guys...
the power.
Yeah.
How many of the guys who write complaint letters in crayon buy Lexuses from Letterman? You know, how many of these guys are? I just say, why can't you be money hungry?
Yeah.
Look at how many of these letters are you getting from Bill Gates?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now they're panicking.
All right, there you are.
Penn Jillette, what do we need to tell the people? Obviously, Bullshit Season 8 starts Thursday at 10 on Showtime, so we
Great
got that
show,
out there.
yeah.
7 is on DVD
7
now.
is on DVD. I'm going home and watching because I didn't get to see a lot of these episodes on this one.
And check
I
out
got too
Penn
busy.
Point on Revision 3.
Absolutely, that's what I would
Division
say.
3. Yep.
And thank you so much. It's always
Thanks for
such a
coming by.
pleasure
I love-
to do your
yeah,
show.
love
People
having you
tell
down
me
here.
after the show in Vegas, I love hearing you on. Oh, when I go, it's an easy show
It's
to do.
good.
I
It's
like
right.
doing
It's
You
it.
an easy hang
said
and
your
just-
crew are
yeah.
their fans, right?
Yeah,
That's
they
cool.
In the
it's
warehouse.
the only time they ever hear me. When I'm actually in the room with them, they're not listening. When you guys, you give it a certain kind of importance, they pay attention. They'll come to me and go, "Oh, I didn't know Vatican wasn't on."
I told you that.
No.
I gotta do a little Twitter action for you.
Oh, there you go.
Are you on the Twitter there, Penn?
I am on the Twitter under the name Penn Jillette, strangely enough.
All right.
Oh, you got that, huh? A lot of people have to go, the real Penn Jillette.
Yeah,
because
no.
there's some Penn Jillette guy just going around with your picture. And
I got Jim Norton, but I had to follow the guy. He's like, just follow me and I'll give you your name. I'm like, all right, fine. So I'm following this guy.
Penn, how about
your
you
own
pose
shit.
for a fucking picture?
It was
There you go.
spontaneous.
There you go.
All right, should we go to break?
All right,
because they
perfect.
are panicking. He's
Yeah,
got a place
yeah.
to
Hey,
do.
Penn,
Let's go
thank
back.
you. Always a pleasure.
Okay,
Penn
man.
Jillette, everyone.